Voor veel aandoeningen van het hart, de zenuwen of het brein bestaan nog geen behandelingen. Denk bijvoorbeeld aan blindheid of verlamming. Maar ook de behandelingen van doofheid, hartritmestoornissen, migraine, epilepsie en incontinentie kunnen en moeten beter worden. Als hoogleraar werk ik aan bio-elektronische medicijnen. Dat zijn piepkleine elektronische apparaatjes die de interactie aangaan met ons hart, onze zenuwen of ons brein. Bio-elektronische medicijnen zullen bijdragen aan een betere kwaliteit van leven voor hopelijk iedereen met hart-, zenuw- en breinaandoeningen. Wat ik wil bijdragen aan Medical Delta is mijn kennis over bio-elektronica brengen naar de medische praktijk.
But now we'll move on to Professor Wouter Serdijn, who focuses on integrating bioelectronics into Medical Delta. So, Professor Serdijn, in your video you mentioned better treatment, but what does that look like for you?
Okay. Well, first of all, Caitlin, you can call me Wouter because that's what you did during your graduation. Because she graduated, I was one of the professors. Don't be too official. So what is better? Well, if you look at the current state of the art in bioelectronic medicine, and basically I'm thinking here about devices that interact with the electricity of the body, so electrophysiological devices. Then basically they are still like the pacemakers that we already started to see about 30 years ago. These are stiff titanium cans. They are not flexible. They generate pulses. They're bulky. They're uncomfortable to wear. They have also some side effects. I would like to get rid of that. So what I believe is very important is that the bioelectronic medicine of the future, that it will be comfortable to wear. That it will be flexible like we are, right? Because we usually, most of our tissue is soft tissue. We use of course, our bones to give some stiffness to the body, but even that, we can take different postures. Also, what is important, it should be small enough so that it does not really interfere with anything else going on in the body. And most importantly, it should be patient-specific. Now it is with the good help of the physician that the treatment is adjusted. But basically that is what you get and you take it home. But as soon as you sit down or you lie down or the next day, you are a different patient. And the therapy does not adjust itself to the changing therapeutical needs of the patient. That we want to change. And a good example is, for instance, over there sitting Frans van der Helm. We are ramping up for a project on deep brain stimulation. Deep brain stimulators already provide much more and better therapy when you allow the patient to control the stimulator. So what would it be like if you have part of the doctor's wisdom in the device that helps you leading a better life? And that is better. It's a better health-related quality of life, going back to 100%.
That kind of leads into my next question then. Okay. So then, what do you wish your research would then inspire in the medical Delta community?
Well, I think we all agree that we really enjoy the collaboration. It is very great experience and I would say very natural to have many disciplines involved. In my case, that is cardiology, that is neurosurgery, that's neuroscience. Also, we should not forget about, we also want to develop technology for figuring out the fundamentals of, for instance, brain diseases. Not only treating, but also understanding. Neonatology, well, and there are more fields that we are involved in. But what I also would like to share, so not only that it is great to bring these people together, because then that is where the magic happens, but I also think it is great to make people aware of how electric our body is and how important it can be in the future treatment of disorders. For instance, when I started my career as an engineer, first of all, I had no clue about, say, the importance for medical technology and healthcare in general. But it was only fairly recently that I found out also internal organs like the spleen, the gut, the pancreas, that are also controlled by their autonomous nervous systems and they're under supervision of the brain. And we don't know yet how to interact with it. Okay, I would like to develop the technology. And there are already people walking out there that are in full remission of rheumatoid arthritis, Crohn's disease, by means of bioelectronic medicine. That's brilliant. So I would like to take that further, together with the people in the clinic, together with for instance, the neuroscientists, but also the electrophysiologists, those that have a more fundamental understanding. And of course with students that here in Delft we raise in electrical engineering, biomedical engineering, but also together as Medical Delta in technical medicine and the medical students. It's a great spectrum.
Yeah, thank you. So now I have my surprise question.
Oh.
What do you think of Natasha de Groot? No, I'm just kidding. This is a different one. If you could choose only one disorder that you listed in the video to permanently cure, which would you pick?
Permanently cure.
Dangerous.
Yeah, that's a danger. Well,
do you prefer the Natasha question?
First a disclaimer. You know, it is amazing how uniform the body is in its electrical signaling. So I'm convinced that if you concentrate on one disorder, you can also potentially treat a lot of others. Okay, so that's my disclaimer. One that I feel in a way very passionate about, and that's something that I have that is basically how I started to work on bioelectronic medicine, is tinnitus. In the US they say tinnitus. I don't like that. It is tinnitus, and it's ringing in the ears. It's about 10% of the people in the world that suffer from tinnitus, and about 5% of those, they lead an extremely low quality of life, so that it even becomes negative. And these people, very often commit suicide. It's a very cruel disease, and I know that there are more cruel diseases, but that is one that I would like to solve one day, and then we solve all the others along the line, hopefully too. That's my optimistic engineering mind. I know that it's not as easy as that, but okay, that's what I would like to do.